Why Jesus brings Lazarus back to life. The Bible story. Lazarus, along with his sisters Mary and Martha, lived in the village of Bethany. They were close friends of Jesus. One day, Lazarus became very sick, and his sisters sent a message to Jesus, saying, "Lord, the one you love is sick." When Jesus received the message, he said, "This sickness will not end in death. It is for God's glory, so that God's Son may be glorified through it." However, Jesus stayed where he was for 2 more days before going to Bethany. When Jesus finally arrived, Lazarus had already been dead and in the tomb for 4 days. Martha went out to meet him and said, "Lord, if you had been here, my brother would not have died. But I know that even now God will give you whatever you ask." Jesus replied, "Your brother will rise again." Martha answered, "I know he will rise again in the resurrection at the last day." Jesus said, "I am the resurrection and the life. The one who believes in me will live, even though they die. And whoever lives by believing in me will never die." Do you believe this? Martha affirmed her belief that Jesus was the Messiah, the Son of God. Mary then came to Jesus, weeping, and said, "Lord, if you had been here, my brother would not have died." Jesus was deeply moved and troubled by their grief. He asked where Lazarus had been laid and went to the tomb. Jesus wept. At the tomb, Jesus instructed the stone to be rolled away. Despite Martha's concern about the odor, Jesus reminded her to believe and see the glory of God. Jesus prayed to the Father and then called out in a loud voice, "Lazarus, come out." Lazarus emerged from the tomb, still wrapped in burial clothes. Jesus instructed those present to take off the grave clothes and let him go. This miraculous event demonstrated Jesus' power over death and reinforced the faith of his followers, showing that he is truly the resurrection and the life.